So what's going on, toxic gamers? Just like that, we back from best game ever, mind you, from best game ever to now the worst game ever. Brothers are face palming the crap out of their faces. I've never seen anything like that, guys. We're gonna get down to it. The homie Swag attended the Diddy party, aka the Activision party, and he got some explaining to do. You don't have to like the video, but like the video if you love your mama. Subscribe if you're brand new. I don't necessarily ask, but you know what? Times like these, we gotta stick together, toxic gamers, right? But let's get to it. Shout out to the homie Swag. Roll it.
I mean, wow.
Wow, indeed.
The feedback last 48 hours, last 24 hours on Black Ops 7 overall has just been absolutely crazy. I mean, they dropped the trailer, right? Just as far as the feedback, what you're seeing, what do you tell me what you're seeing?
Man, that somber music in the background, damn, that is crazy, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Everybody like looking like this right now. That's my god.
Damn.
I mean, I haven't gone and looked that much. A lot of what I've seen online is just like, oh, this is making me want to pre-order Battlefield. Oh, you just got a new Battlefield player out of this trailer.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of negative, but
let's go through it, man. Let's see, like as far as what people are talking about just in general. Let's start with Black Ops 7, right? We obviously want to get into Battlefield. As far as the way COD did that showcase, that trailer, I can agree with what everyone's saying. That is probably one of the worst trailers they've ever dropped in the sense of Call of Duty reveal trailers. When you stack them up against each other, it was when I first watched this video. When we went and played,
he's not gonna get invited out to the Diddy or Activision party next time. Bro, tranquilo, cállate, chill, papa, chill.
The game early, they showed us that trailer. I had the same reaction as to everyone is kind of having in the public right now.
No way,
I kind of looked at the trailer and kind of went, I don't know what I'm seeing. You're seeing Ant-Man kind of rise up. It's very confusing.
You're seeing Ant-Man, yo, literally, man. That's what we were saying. Oh my god.
Super high jumps.
Yeah.
Them in like a virtual reality. It's very confusing.
This isn't real.
And you have to take this with a grain of salt. This isn't a normal launch for Call of Duty because there's so much pressure with Battlefield.
Yeah. Not a normal launch. This is like the eighth wonder, guys. This is like the best of the best, right? The creme of the creme. You know, this is being made by a billion-dollar company, billion-dollar publisher, or I should say trillion-dollar company, but billion-dollar publisher, or I should say trillion in a nutshell, because Activision got bought out by Daddy Phil Spencer, right? AKA Microsoft. So yeah.
There's so much of that like Team Battlefield right now, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to come way better and just way more smarter with your marketing.
do you think they've been kind of comfortable? So I think
they have been for a while.
Battlefield to, you know, put out a trailer that was that good.
Yeah.
But
they thought that they can keep on putting that I mean, it looks like that they really thought that they were gonna be able to get away with the skins like that, right? But people woke up and people chose literal violence, and people started beefing, this and that. Everybody beefing on the streets, bro. Gamers are waking up, toxic gamers. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It'd be crazy. 1 in the comments if you're gonna buy Black Ops 7, 2 if you're gonna buy Battlefield 6, 3 if you're gonna buy both, 4 if you're gonna buy nothing. I want to know where you at, man. You're definitely buying something. Let me know in the comments.
I don't even think the trailer should have to do with anything with Battlefield. I just think in the last year with COD in general has just been kind of lackluster. Like I just feel like they could have had they know they could do a way better job. That trailer could have been way better.
Yeah.
Could have actually showcased a lot of cool things. Even in the presentation for Gamescom, they didn't even talk about all the cool shit that's actually in multiplayer.
Yeah.
They didn't show anything. They just kind of talked about like the
what cool shit? I mean, no, but I get his point though. You know, jokes aside, this trailer honestly was horrible. Only in comparison to Battlefield 6, right? In comparison to Battlefield 6, it was horrible, and even in comparison to past Call of Duty trailers, it was pretty mid. You know, I don't know what they were like smoking. I don't know what's going on, man. Really don't know what's going on. They motherfuckers got Ant-Man in the game, right?
Story of the campaign, the missions of the real life character. You know what I mean? And then that was that. And then they drop a YouTube video on all the good things, but everyone's not. No one like a casual Joe Schmo's not gonna look at that.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. If I'm doing a trailer for my game, I'm going to cater to the multiplayer over a campaign. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
Well, Call of Duty, you gotta remember, they do two different things. They do the multiplayer reveal, and they usually do a regular reveal.
I would have done the multiplayer reveal first. I don't know. I think that would have just gotten way more hype than a campaign.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I felt the same way when I first saw it, and then I got my hands-on experience with Black Ops 7.
Oh,
you
damn.
haven't played it yet. So I got to play it, and it was just like what was that? Like, bro, the multiplayer was nothing like what I just saw in that trailer.
No, man. So, but in a good way or in a bad way, though? Yo, damn, even the devs got stream decks, bro. That's exactly what I'd be using right now. But yeah, even the devs got it. That's crazy, bro.
Trailer. So it's like, I knew in my head going into it, I was like, people might just be so confused at what's going on. It's automatic hate. So
yeah, because it puts you guys.
You know what? Like a little bit of that automatic hate. You can say automatic hate. There's probably a little bit of that, but majority of the hate is coming because of the build-up, right? It's because of the build-up of so many trash-ass games in the past couple of years, plus what they have done to the community. And yeah, right, like with Modern Warfare 2 especially, right? They said that we're listening to the feedback, but then they said that, bro, we don't care about y'all feedback, bro. They literally said that. There was huge drama during Modern Warfare 2022. So many of those skins, right? Like the BBC skin, the Bunda skin of Nicki Minaj's Bunda. They put, I'm not joking, they put it in the game. Nicki Minaj Bunda in the game. Butthead and Beaver skin, you know, all those cartoonish skins, this, that, the other. They're nickel and diming their customer base. It's a fully fledged, fully priced $70 product. And guess what? We get jack and shit. And every week, multiple times by the looks of it, multiple times a week, we be getting like $20, $30, $50 bundles. At one point, they even dropped that Gorilla Punch for $80 as well, right? I mean, get the hell out of here, man. So yeah, the community got burnt massively, and on top, Battlefield 6 looking good, and it played very well too. Of course, there's criticism for Battlefield 6 as well, but it's nowhere near Call of Duty levels, right?
You guys in a tough position, right? They didn't have you go and test the game on campaign. They didn't have you play campaign.
No.
They had you play multiplayer.
Yeah.
So why not back what you guys think about the game with a multiplayer trailer?
Yeah. So I'm not really. It's just one of those things where it's like they definitely should have done a way better job. They could have did a way better job. They definitely failed on that part. I think they failed with the trailer.
No.
And I'm not even sitting here. People think I sit here and try to say, especially getting paid by Call of Duty. If you don't know the clips you've seen of us all together at the Call of Duty studios, we were all not. Were we paid to be there? No. We weren't paid by Call of Duty to be there.
Meh. Zero. Okay, zero. But now, okay, I mean, there's no way of proving it, right? But they were put in a nice hotel, they were flown out early, they were allowed to play the game early. So I guess that's part of the payment, but I understand what he's trying to say. He wasn't paid like actual cash. Or maybe he was, maybe he lying. But I don't think he was paid based off of what I know. But my knowledge is very limited, right? I don't know what happens behind closed doors with big YouTubers, big streamers like on the levels of Swag. Swag got 3.27 million subscribers. Huge channel, you feel what I'm saying? So maybe he had like a VIP lounge at Activision, and perhaps there he got like free hand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So could be that, or perhaps he being for real right now.
The sleepover idea and watch them. We weren't paid by Call of Duty to be there. The sleepover idea and watch the reveal trailer. Watching it all together was my idea.
Yeah.
Call of Duty just said, here, you guys can have it at Call of Duty. I said, all right, bet. So everything that we had planned, all the segments you guys saw, were already planned to have at my own house.
Yeah.
Call of Duty just said, we'll just set it up for you. So we said, all right, bet. That's totally fine. We weren't paid to, you know, hype the game up.
About the
game.
Yeah,
no. We and obviously people are gonna watch this and think that we are.
You're lying.
Legally, you have to. If you're paid, you have to say it's a hashtag ad. That's a FTC general rule for anybody who actually doesn't have a brain. When you're paid by something to promote something, you have to say hashtag ad. So if we were promoting a game, I would have had to put a hashtag ad for the sleepover. We weren't paid by it. You know what I'm saying? It was just
okay. So thankfully they were not paid to sleep over together. I mean, say psych, man. Say pause. But now, okay, no, I believe him on that one though, right? He made a compelling argument. Perhaps if he's lying on that, bro, like I swear to God, man, there's a special place for hell for lying about that stuff, bro. You appreciate you subscribing. Welcome on in. Let me show you guys this, okay? Real quick though, before I forget, I need to shout out the homie Dan Thomas and the homie Matt for the $2, the homie Scott for the $10. Super thanks. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the channel, supporting the channel and all that, checking out the videos. We'll be uploading like different topics, so really appreciate you. And on top, like the homie chose to drop $5, $2, 10. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, man. It means a lot. Appreciate it. All right, let's get back to the content here, boo-boo. Now we got the homie Emo Blame Truth being toxic as always. Let's find out. Roll it.
So many people have said, the people that still defend this game, I shouldn't say so many, they're in the minority now, but they have said that it's just trendy to hate on Call of Duty now. It's trendy to hate on Black Ops 6. It's trendy to hate on Black Ops 7 and all the stuff these people do. Guys, is it trendy to stop playing shitty games? Guys, is it trendy for the majority of people to stop playing an awful fucking game and not buy the next one and be disappointed when they buy a game expecting one thing and then after several months, they find out that nothing's being improved, the game has gotten worse, and there's cartoon, fantasy, Fortnite, creepy uncle, hop in the van, kid, I got some free candy, store bundles all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, they're way past that nowadays, guys. Like, I mean, I'm joking, but at the same time, it's like for real. That's why I be joking a lot with that. Like nowadays, they got a BBC skin, BBC hanging out, slapping everybody on their faces in the game. Pause. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like these suckers are way past the idea of hey kids, come in the van, we'll give you candy. They're way past that. Now it's about like slapping each other with the BBC, bro. Like. Damn, like Nicki Minaj, Burna in the game, Butthead and Beavis skin. You know, there was another one that I'm forgetting right now.
Can't turn them off. They're getting blinded by the cringy, bright pink neon tracer packs that they don't want to see. Yeah. Soldiers that fought and died and came back fucked up from the Gulf War are being disrespected in real time. The people that fought for the freedoms that we have today are being disrespected and shit on and made a joke for the profit of this trillion-dollar company that continues to use AI. And we'll get more into that later, but I digress. And then they find out that they're releasing this glorified DLC as the sequel to this game that they've spent hundreds of dollars on already. Is it trendy to be pissed about that? Like, what planet are you on, you fucking morons? What planet are you on? I want to cover this from JGod, and the J stands for just put the money
Pluto
in the bag, bro. I want to cover this from JGod, and the J stands for just put the money in the bag, bro.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Officer! Shots fired! We need to call the police here right now! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Look at this, and I couldn't find any instance of this being true whatsoever. I'm going to show you what he was talking about, and then I'm going to show you the actual truth. So he tweets this as praise bait. After yesterday, how is this possible? And if we look at the image, it's going to show something that I couldn't replicate or find. And maybe it's been changed since
Whoa, no way. Say psych. So top 100 sellers, Call of Duty is number 9 and Battlefield 6 is 10. You'll say psych. If that's, listen man, I wouldn't even be shocked, but if that happens where Call of Duty actually outsells Battlefield 6, it's over, bro. At that point, it's over, bro. Yeah, right. And even if, let's just say Battlefield 6 beats Call of Duty, right? Battlefield 6 beats Call of Duty, let's just say roughly, you know, assuming 30 million sales of Battlefield 6, and Call of Duty does, let's just say 27 million, 25 million, maybe even 29 million, then bro, what are we talking about? After all these complaints, you would think that the game would not even sell at all. Okay, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you know, you feel what I'm saying, right? Like the game would have, player base would have halved, because right now the game is not doing good, bro. So you would think that the sales would go down, but if this actually happens where Call of Duty beats Battlefield 6, bro, it's chalked. It's over. Like quite literally. So if you guys wanna see change happen, this game, Battlefield 6 gotta beat Call of Duty massively, okay? Not like 29 million Call of Duty, Battlefield 6 is like, hey, 1 extra million. Like, that don't necessarily matter in the long run, right? Yeah, haha, it's gonna be funny, Battlefield 6 beat Call of Duty, but like, by 1 million, that's like, you know what I'm saying, right? It needs to do a ratio of 2 at the very least, where 30 million Battlefield, and let's just say 15 million Call of Duty. Even that's gonna be too high for Call of Duty. Like, it should be lower than that. Like, let's be real, Call of Duty, bruh, like, these twats, like, ruining the franchise, man.
Yesterday, don't think the image is doctored. I don't know what his point was, but it's showing the top sellers on Steam. Okay, so we got the usual fare of like Counter-Strike and a lot of free-to-play stuff. That's obviously going to be one of the most top downloaded things. And then we have Call of Duty above Battlefield 6. It looks like Call of Duty's doing great there. I went to the top sellers page, and I couldn't find this. I was like, it's possible, because Call of Duty still has a lot of fans, even though they've lost a metric shit ton. They still have a lot of fans, so it's possible. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the top sellers page, and what I see does not add up to this. Like, it does not make any sense whatsoever. So when I went to it and took my screenshot just 20 minutes ago, I observed that.
So who's lying? So who is lying? J-God? Or the people fighting? Or the homie emo blame truth? Who's lying? Who's lying in this situation? Or is it one of those things where if nobody's lying, then is it one of those things where like it's the algorithm? So because the algorithm knows, or I don't think Steam would have algorithm in the ranking. That's kind of like Riri, right? Like that, yeah, that's kind of retarded. That don't make sense to me at all. They wouldn't have algorithm. But yeah, to play the devil's advocate, if they actually have algorithm, which I don't believe, if they have algorithm for the ranking factor, then because they know that the homie J-God loves the Call of Duties, he plays, he lives, he wakes up, plays, and eat Call of Duty, then okay, makes sense, right? Like they would put Call of Duty above Battlefield 6 to kind of like, you know what, guys, it's all right, you know, it's fine, you know, it's like the coping mechanism. So the algorithm is trying to keep the homies happy, the Call of Duty D-Riders and the Call of Duty homeboys happy, right? But because the homie Blame Truth is a hater of Call of Duty, they're like, okay, you know what? That guy hates Call of Duty, so let's not put Call of Duty at all. But you know, that's that point doesn't have any merit. Let's be real.
Battlefield 6 is number 8, and the pre-orders are still doing really well. But I don't see Call of Duty anywhere near this. I don't see Call of Duty at all, really. So Battlefield 6, number 8 on pre-orders. It's doing great for pre-orders, and this is like you know weeks after the trailers and a week or two after the beta, and people are still pre-ordering it despite getting burned with the last game, which is pretty impressive actually. It's still top 10 in pre-orders daily. Every time I've checked, daily it's up there. But when I went to find Black Ops 7 specifically, this is really, really bad, and this is the truth. This is not a doctored image, and you can go and look at this right now. As this video is gracing your ears, you'll probably see something similar. Black Ops 7 is all the way down here.
No.
32. 32.
Oh my god. Oh no. Say psych. Brother. You guys seeing this shit? No way, bro. That's crazy. I mean, deservingly so. After what these twats done, bro. Like, man, like, I swear to God, bro. I really hope this is a wake-up call for Call of Duty. I grew up playing this franchise, man. I want it to be good. But we're really at a point, at a time where I'm so out of Call of Duty that it used to be disappointing, and it used to be kind of like, yeah, man, I would have been like, yeah, bro, damn, man, like I wish Call of Duty was good, you know, like would feel genuinely sad about the game. Yeah, I know, haha, funny. Now I'm 29, just turned 29 recently. I'm pushing 30, so I don't care about Call of Duty whether it does well or not, but I want to see it do well, because that means we have another game to play, right? And people that love Call of Duty, they also get something to enjoy as well. I want to see homies enjoying. I want to see homies play good games, right? But as somebody that's now so out of Call of Duty, because there was at one point where I loved this game, then it's like being disappointed, and like, man, like what you guys doing to now not even care. So, I mean, if the game sucks so bad where it's like 100, top 100, top 200, bro, at that point, bro, yeah, I'd rather level up my character in real life and prestige in real life than Call of Duty. You feel what I'm saying? And that's a bar. Write that down.
This is behind the fucking finals. The finals! I know people say, like, BT, play the finals. I get a lot of comments saying I would like the finals. The finals has not really set the world on fire. I think it's a decent game, you know, but, like, it's not really, like, a big player. It's not. Fucking Black Ops 7 pre-orders are behind the finals! Really wrap your head around that right now, okay? I couldn't find Call of Duty anywhere. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if they took off, like, the hub or something. Like, Steam's trying to be more transparent, and I really don't know. But Black Ops 7 is number 32. But what's even more frightening is how bad Warzone is doing. I had to scroll down trying to find like the Call of Duty hub. I don't think they're listing that anymore because maybe something's wrong with it, like data-wise. But Call of Duty Warzone, free to play, by the way, it's down to number 84. No. It's behind fucking MapleStory. What? Again, I don't know how this exactly is done. This is why I hate any.
This gotta be a glitch, man. Yo, what if I still don't think it's one of those like algorithm, you know, the point that I made earlier? I still don't think so. Okay, but now I'm genuinely thinking, what if that's the case? If any of you are like, you know, PC Master Race, Steam extraordinaire, or you know everything about Steam. Let me know how is that possible, because yeah, look, Call of Duty Warzone being 84, that one I don't believe it. It's free to play. It got millions and millions of players on it. Like I don't believe that. Shit, what? Nah, but okay, looking at the actual player count of Call of Duty, it was like roughly around 50,000, and that includes Warzone, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me actually pull up the Steam charts.
Anything that just doesn't show me hard numbers, because I don't know what algorithms they're using. I don't know when they refresh things. I don't know if somebody's being paid off to like lie.
So algorithm, he mentioned the word algorithm. I don't think there should not be algorithm when we're talking about like objective leaderboards, right? There should not be algorithm. That's why I know I made that point, but I don't believe that, and I don't want to believe in that, and I also don't hold for that, because we're talking numbers, raw data, like statistics. This is objective. This should not be algorithm or subjective. You know what I mean, right? Like, damn, this gotta, bro.
About positions, I don't know. I don't know if somebody's doctoring images. All I know is I cannot find Call of Duty anywhere on the top sellers as far as the hub goes. Warzone is barely in the top 100, and Black Ops 7, this juggernaut of a franchise, is number 32, well behind Battlefield 6. Wrap your head around that, man. All I know is this is an undoctored thing. You can go and look right now, and you'll see pretty much the same thing I am showing you here. What is going on? Please do not fall for this stuff. Wait until you see it in my videos. Please, I beg you. I will be honest with you. And I'm not going to discount, by the way, I'm not going to discount that Call of Duty is probably doing way better on consoles than it is Steam and other PC players.
Yeah, right, like, and this is the number, so 26 minutes ago. Damn, that's wild. And that includes like 3-4 Call of Duty games, I believe, including Warzone. On that one, I'm not sure if it includes Warzone or not, but it does include like multiple Call of Duty games. So, and if this includes Warzone, shit. Okay, then I believe the number. Then I believe that it was around like 84. He showed 84, right? Then I believe that. Man, that's wild.
Platforms. Console players don't have a lot of options. They have like Madden, Military Madden, and NBA 2K26 Drain Your Pockets edition. So I get it. You know, they're still playing Minecraft over there. That's like Minecraft and Roblox and stuff. I'm sure it's going to do great on console. I really do. It might even beat out Battlefield on console, but I think on PC, Battlefield is clearly in the lead, and it's clearly going to wreck Call of Duty shit this year. And by the way, PC is not a small platform whatsoever. In fact, we did some research to find that more gamers every single year are switching to PC. Year after year, PC continues to grow because, quite frankly, it's just a better value, especially after the whole tariff news and PS5 raising its price by $50 and all that. So, guys, I'm just saying, right now,
yeah, plus on top you gotta pay for Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, like the PlayStation Plus, to be able to play online. Yeah, right. So SKizzle would be like, okay, let me build a good PC, and it's not just gonna be for games. It's like you need a PC for literally everything, right? So makes sense. So you know, gamers are growing older, so it totally makes sense. But did you see this video though? Man, check out this video on the screen, because the homie TimTheTatMan was actually caught, and people are going crazy right now. Check it out, and I'll see you right there.